Hello friends, today we are going to see the heartbreaking issue of police brutality which spares life of Fenix and Jayaraj in Sathankulam district, Tuticorin. Jayaraj and his son Fenix had owned a mobile shop in Sathankulam. One day, police asked to shut their shop as they violated the curfew restrictions by kept their shop opened after the allotted time, and they shut their shop immediately and returned to their home. But the next day, police sub-inspectors Balakrishnan and Jayaraj were arrived and pulled Jayaraj out of his shop and taken to the jeep. While they arrest him, Fenix questioned the valid reason for the arrest. For that, the police asked Fenix to come to station for further inquiries. Once Fenix and his friend went to station, they have witnessed his father Jayaraj were beaten by police officers. Fenix rushed and asked them to stop beating his father. But contradictorily, police officers started to beat Fenix for deferring an officer. They have brutally tortured by beating on their back and knees, pushed their face towards the wall. They were stripped and ripped off their chest hairs and also sexually assaulted by inserting lathi on their buttholes. It's really shocking and sad to hear about this cruel act of police officers. They haven't stopped yet. They again started assaulting Fenix and Jayaraj at 1 am and 4 am on Saturday. A friend of Fenix and an eyewitness who said Fenix and Jayaraj were bleeding on their rectum continuously and has changed 6 lungis on intermediate time as all of them were soaked with blood. They were shifted to Kovilpatti sub-jail and there they have not even provided with the proper medications on Sunday and Monday. After that, on Monday evening, they were shifted to Kovilpatti Government Hospital, where Fenix died within few minutes after the admission provided with the treatment. And his father Jayaraj died few hours later in the early hours of Tuesday. This custodial death results in anger and disgrace in Sathankulam district. This is not new for Sub-Inspector Balakrishnan as he was already transferred for his act of thrashing a guy who drove in triples and also disturbed a girl over WhatsApp who came to file a complaint. And now this incident, such a diabolic and beastly act on 2 innocent people and destroyed their life. Overruling the curfew restriction is not a big crime to kill. Even though Tamil Nadu government allotted 25 lakh rupees and a government job for one of their family members which can't bring back their lives. The custodial death of George Floyd in US had bolstered a revolutionary protest which is still going on all states of America, which is more similar to this incident unless justice were confirmed with severe charges. After this brutal act, 2 sub-inspectors who involved in the death of Fenix and Jayaraj has been suspended and other police officers who supported them were transferred. Is this the right result for a brutal torture and murder? The perfect solution to control police brutality is to brush up the old law called PCA, Police Complaining Authority, which is a crew with unbiased network which will investigate and probe into the complaint raised against police officer. This law needs to be implemented in Tamil Nadu soon. Huge support from celebrities, sports stars, political parties, media and people from all over the nation has been recorded to get justice for Fenix and Jayaraj who lost their life due to the authoritative power of police officers. Severe action to be taken on those police officers involved in this custodial death with charges of murder, which will be a good lesson for those brutal killers and to make Jayaraj and Fenix death as last custodial death in history by making the strict guidelines for police department in handling citizens of nation. Police department are here to protect and save our lives, not to threaten or kill. These kind of few police officers are like rotten apples in a basket, which spoils the huge respect and salutations gained by the police department under this pandemic situation by striving hard for people's welfare and health. Rule says that citizen of India should only be arrested with a confirmed crime which weighs a minimum of 6 years charge. Until then, police can't arrest or take any action on them. So we have to be clear and fight for our rights to prevent ourselves from these kind of activities in future. Law is common for all. Even Chief Minister and Prime Minister should abide by it. Madurai High Court have filed a case and keenly investigating this issue, while lots of signed public petitions were submitted through online. If you want to join the race to get justice for Fenix and Jayaraj, raise your voice against police brutality. Justice for Jayaraj and Fenix is not just an hashtag, it's a pain of rights and freedom of common man in a democratic world.